Alright, hey, this is Mad Matt Budget Boostin' here, and today I'm going to show you where we're at with Ben's 240Z. Last time we showed you the HKS box, but we're going to show you some problems that we came across with a ported intake manifold and what we did to solve the problem. Ben's going to show you the problem and the solution. We're going to show you a bunch of other new things we did to the engine, so this thing's going to flow like you wouldn't believe. And here's Ben.
So we had originally these Mikuni 44mm carburetors, nice vintage parts I'd had for a while. They're pretty boost tight. The problem though with the Mikunis was this accelerator pump. It's got this actuator rod that extends way down and these cooling bodies that make it a very tall carb. Put on our mystery header, they simply won't open. And we even tried modifying one of them. This is how we got it to work in the first place, was we modified the accelerator pump with this weird little, it's kind of a stick going into a cup and lots of safety wire, and it actually worked just fine. Until we got the intake manifold port matched for the head. So Rebello Racing port matched it for the head. Let me shine a little light down there for you. You can see it really lines up perfectly now, which is nice, except it lowered it quite a bit. And even after we got it ground up 3 degrees, it wasn't enough. So, just got a delivery from Japan. Got some OER 47mm racing carburetors. And the nice thing about them is that they do not have an external accelerator pump. They internalize everything, in fact. So, yes, as you can see, they're a chokeless carb, so it is a little trickier for a cold start. Not like I'm going to drive it through snow. But there's a flat bottom on there, there's no accelerator pump. And it's also got just the snappiest throttle, much bigger 38mm Venturis in here. And these ones, since they're for America, were made to go with the Weber jets. OER's got its own jets, but they're really hard to get outside Japan, so this one is drilled for Weber jets. And as you can see, they fit nicely on the intake manifolds. And they even, between the porting and the flat bottom of the carbs, they're going to allow us to use this really nice heat shield. I can't fit it on there, of course, with the one Mikuni on there, but we test fit it and it fits really nicely. So it'll fit between the headers and the box. We've got headers completely wrapped now. Really nice turbo blanket on there. Got our oil return line set up. Real good deal. So yeah, and so the turbo has a 4-inch inlet with anti-surge porting around it. So to maximize the ability to use that anti-surge function, wanted just a nice 4-inch intake coming straight out from it. So we test fit this, and we've got kind of a ridiculous setup here with this massive K&N filter, but it should kind of tuck a little bit away from the radiator shroud and the fans and be able to suck a little bit colder air. Radiator will blow the fan right this way. Should be able to suck some slightly colder air there. It'll go around the inner intercooler piping. So yeah, it's a nice setup. Should run better, should run a bit faster. Where are those turbo option parts? Anyway, even got OER to throw in some special turbo option parts. So it replaces these nuts with cap nuts and gives special washers and gives special O-rings on the idle mixture screws just to make everything hold up better to boost. So that should allow running a few more PSI boost. And yeah, it should be, and you can see it's really designed to run boost. Like, this is the float vent right here on the Mikuni. It's kind of this weird square thing. This is on the OER. It's a nice round port. Should be able to get plenty of pressure up there. As you can see on the box. Also got some new gaskets because the old ones look like crap. The float vent pressurizer ones are of course round and not square. I also cleaned up the inside of the box a little bit. There was some rough metal on the edges. Just cleaned that up for a little bit better flow. Just smooth things out. Didn't want to really change the geometry of it though because didn't want to mess it up. But yeah, we will probably get this thing running in the next week.
It looks like this engine is going to get as much flow as possible, and with a 3.1 stroker, too much flow to me is just enough. So we want flow. Flow is power and all that good stuff. So thanks again for watching Budget Boostin'. If you like us on our Facebook page, like our YouTube page, check out our budgetboosting.com website, check out our budget boosting window stickers, make anything look just that much faster. And remember, knowledge is power. It's horsepower.